This is your final call of a 60-meter dash. If you have not yet declared for hurdles or dash, final call or be scratched. Hurdles and dash declarations. Final call.
Well, Frida Giersdorf led 3 runners under 10 minutes there. The current 1, 2, 3 as we head to heat number 3. The women's 3,000. Another 20 runner field as they're going 3 wide down the main straightaway. And they're following Emma Graham from Queen's University. With Emma O'Day with the big red of Cornell on the outside in second. Fields all in one big group going 3 wide in some places down the main straight. 3 laps in the books in this 15-lap race. It's time to check in at 800 meters for our field, and they're going to go through just over 2:41. .241 through 800 meters. First 1,000 meters, and as I mentioned just a couple minutes ago, we had 3 under 10 minutes as they go through right about 3:20 with a renewed sense of urgency, I believe, from our leader. And that is Melody Espinosa from University of Texas at San Antonio. Melody is a freshman. The Roadrunners making the big trip to Boston to run in the David Hemery Valentine Invitational on this 200-meter banked oval at the Track and Tennis Center. And Espinosa's still in the lead. On the back straightaway, we'll get that 1,500 meter split as they go through 1,400 in just about 4:40. As O'Day from Cornell still sitting in the number 2 position. And right about 4:58, so 9:56. 9:56 for our leaders. And that would put them right on pace with the time put down by Frida Giersdorf from North Dakota. And going out wide in the lane 2 to put herself in front of the field, Molly Roden from Kentucky. Junior has put at least one race under 10 minutes at this distance. Roden and then O'Day, and then about 6 to 8 meters back to Espinosa from UTSA. $2K is going to be in the books when this duo reaches the start line, 6:37. So they have picked up the pace. They're on sub 10-minute pace. Roden, a junior, O'Day, just a freshman. Four to go at 7:17 as Emma O'Day from Cornell is now your new leader. And you see that gap between first and second. You double that and you'll get back to third place. Out of the Ivy League, Emma O'Day in Cornell University. 3 laps remaining. Heat number 3 of the women's 3,000 meters. And O'Day's lead is now about 15 meters, but sneaking into the picture from the University of Montreal, the first Canadian-based athlete we've had the opportunity to talk about this morning, but it won't be the last, I'm certain. Elodie de Sene. And there's one lap runner in between first and second, with Kira Mansour from Ryder sitting in the number 3 spot. But there's our leader wearing the big Block C from Cornell, Emma O'Day. She will get the bell the next time by. (9:13), and her gap is just about 3 seconds. She is on pace to be the new leader in these early heats of the women's 3,000 meters, but will she be the first to hit the finish line? Emma O'Day now up by 20 with 100 meters to go. Kira Mansher from Ryder is the closest, but they're not going to catch Emma O'Day, the freshman, running out of Ithaca, New York for the win. She runs 9:51.74.
All ladies in the 60-meter hurdles, please report for hit numbers. Hurdles. All hurdlers, please report hit numbers.
Go boom. Go Jules. Go Jules. I feel like there wasn't enough room up there on the window. That's dangerous area to be warming up. People just keep crossing. Fuck, somebody's gonna connect with somebody. Go, Jules!
I thought 10 she's 110. Yeah, okay.
Go, Jules!
If you'd like to run the hurdles, you need to report your hit number at this time. Hurdlers.
Heat number 4 of the women's 3,000 meters. Time to beat is 9:51 thus far. Out of our last section, Emma O'Day from Cornell. As Avery Hartley has been up front the entire way thus far. They're going to come up on the 800 meter mark, 4 laps down, 11 to go. And here they come. They're going to be in the 230s. So the first time I believe we've seen that today, 2:33, so a much quicker tempo in heat number 4. With Hartley in the lead, and then Alex Groban from Rice. So as I mentioned in the opening, and will throughout, athletes are coming from all across the United States and Canada this weekend in one of the largest fields ever. I think close to 4,500 entries for this year's David Hemery Valentine Invitational. 312,000 meters. Meredith Gottsman. She runs for Fordham, currently in the number 3 spot. And Gottsman is pushing the issue and puts herself in the lead. Lead group of 5 coming down towards start finish. And then at the end of the back straight, we will check in on their progress through 1,500 meters as Meredith Gottsman, freshman from Fordham. And the Ram takes the field through in 4:51. 9:42 pace. Looks to be a big improvement over where we're sitting right now after 3 heats of the women's 3,000 meters. Emma O'Day from Cornell, the current leader at 9:51.74. So we lost one of our lead group of 5, but we picked another one up, so we're still at 5. As earlier leader Avery Hartley is now sort of sliding off the tail end of that group, sitting 6th, at risk of sort of being in no woman's land. Doesn't want to be there as they're coming up on 6 to go. Still, Gottsman in the lead, but the new number 1, Claire Cushing from St. John's.
Chev to me, he texted me, he's like, don't do more than 8 because all of us are completing. And you can sing this shit.
2 kilometers in 6:32 with Cushing the leader.
But I wouldn't have wanted.
Four laps remaining. Single file group of 6 with Cadence Lap from Arkansas State being at the tail end of the group, and Claire Cushing from St. John's leading the way. And definitely a big move coming on with 3 remaining, final 600 meters. And that brings about a push by Madeline Hessler from Siena. Madeline's a senior running for the Saints. And our lead group, trying to be a group, that would be the first four, but Hessler is hinting at the opportunity to pull away and go solo, but not now. 3 wide. And from Arkansas State, Cadence Lapp. Lapp is a sophomore at Arkansas State. It is a 4-runner group. Down the back straight, final 300 meters. Cadence Lapp from Arkansas State, looking to run quicker than 9:51, our current #1 time through 3 heats of the women's 3,000. Lily Overton from Iona pushed her way past Lapp. Hessler now from Siena. We saw her big move with 600 remaining, but she hits another gear in the final 100 meters. And Madeline Hessler, senior from Siena, will be our new overall leader and Heat 4 winner, running under 9:50.
She looked so strong too.
She kicked real hard. She made 36 last lap. Yeah.
Our final morning heat of the women's 3K is on the oval, getting ready for their 15-lap race. 20 runners scheduled to answer that starter's pistol, and we're underway.
All athletes in the 800 should be declared this time. Final call will be scratched.
And it looks like we might have one scratch.
First call for.
So they're running in alleys, the outside 3 lanes and the inside 3 lanes until they hit the end of those cones, and they'll come together, and looks like our outside group setting a little quicker tempo, in fact a lot quicker, as the 1 through 6 all were in that outside alley. And leading this very long group, once again it looked like 19 were on the starting lines, as Alicia Alkerton from Queen's University through the first 2 laps in just about 77. So Ella Lane, her teammate, right beside. They're going side by side, leading this big group that includes runners from Youngstown State, Johns Hopkins, Arkansas State, Wingate, strong D2 program. Coming up from the Carolinas, Dartmouth, UMass Lowell, Akron, the Zips, making the trek from Ohio. Northwestern also has a pair of runners in this field, as does South Carolina, as they go through 3 laps. Next time by will be the opening 100-meter split. A good shot of the field rolling by on the back straightaway. As the opening 800 in 2:36 with Elizabeth Martin from Arkansas State, the senior, leading the way. Martin still the leader. She runs again for Arkansas State. And we'll check in on that lead group's progress in just a moment. 4:55 through 1,500 meters. So they're at 9:50 pace. And those of you with us for the long haul today, this is a rapid fire meet. So we're going to go right from the oval to the infield, where the next race up on the schedule, the 60-meter hurdle open final. That will be a time-based final for the women over the 33-inch high hurdles, 5 over a 60-meter distance. But our 3K runners putting another lap behind them, 6 remaining. As Miriam Poirier from the University of Montreal is your number 1 runner. $2K in 6:34, so they are on 9:51 pace. As Miriam Poirier, the leader. And it looks like on her right shoulder is Adele Magod from Northwestern. She is a senior, and they're coming up on 4 laps remaining at 7:13. And that is the Wildcat in second. In the third spot, Leanne Burrill, also one of the Canadian runners coming down north of the border. And our front three starting to gain some separation as the tempo continues to pick up. 3 to go at 7:53. Grace Burrell from Wingate in the number 4 spot, trying to maintain that tempo that our lead trio has put into place, as Burrill is the new leader. There's the lead group. 400 meters remaining. Here they come. Final lap. 9:09. As Miriam Poirier from the University of Montreal, Leanne Burrill, also from Canada, in the number 2 spot. The gap between first and second, about 8 meters. The time to beat Madeline Hessler's 9:48.01. And just getting the job done, Miriam Poirier at 9:45. Burrill in second. And the number 3 spot does go to Wingate's. As I trying to get back to the start list, lots of information this weekend with a meet so huge. That is Grace Burrell in the number 3 spot. There are the results, 9:45.44. That is the number to beat when we hit our hot heats later on today. And as soon as they remove the inside rail, we will get set for the heats of the 60-meter hurdles. All right, coming back to the infield. Nice shot of our starting line and the first couple barriers in the women's 60-meter high hurdles. The women, once they hit high school, maintain those 33-inch hurdles all the way through the Olympic game and professional level, so they can really, again, fine-tune their technique and form. And Monique Morgan, the quickest ever to run the 60 hurdles here at Boston University, 8.21 seconds back in 2015. A total of 3 open heats, and then we will come back with the invitational group in the 60-meter hurdles. There's a lineup. And it's a good start for the field. Again, heat number 1 of 3, the 60-meter hurdles open. And a tight one in 5, 6, and 7. And winning that one is Iona Tassoni from Mount Holyoke. You see that 9:12 wins by just 100th of a second over Kieran George from Colgate. So the first 4 separated by just 0.05 of a second. Heat number 2 of 3. Again, this is the open division, so this is a time-based final. 2 more heats, and then we will move forward to the invitational field, and that also is 3 heats. All 9 lanes are filled. Time to beat 9:12. And a good start for the field. And in lane 6 and 5, Campbell in 5, to Bibian in 6. Easy for me to try to say. And that is Alia Campbell, 9:37. She runs for Brandeis. Third and final group in the open division. They went from fast to slow in these sections. Final heat, once again, all 9 infield lanes are filled. And check that, just 1 through 8. So many people down there by the starting line. That's my excuse. I'm standing by it. That is Tama Ronish. But at the last second, Savannah Cece, it looks like, from Trinity, and it is 9:77. Ronish was looking good through 4 hurdles, but then Savannah Cece from Trinity, the winner at 9:77. And with the 33-inch hurdles, usually not much contact going on between the hurdlers and the 33-inch barrier. When the men contest the high hurdles tomorrow, you'll see quite the different story. The 42-inch highs, definitely a major barrier and obstacle. 3 stepping in between. That's how you get to the finish line the quickest. Up next, the first of 3 sections of the 60-meter hurdles, the invite group. And this group, Sydney Arndt from North Dakota State, her 8:39 is the top seed time. Also see some Mid-American Conference, Peyton Kurotkowski. She runs for Central Michigan. There she is taking a couple hurdle practice run. The national collegiate lead in the women's 60 hurdles. That belongs to Elia Armstrong from LSU, 7.90 seconds. The winner from each heat and the next 6 fastest times qualify. So that's where we are headed. The final in this is scheduled for 2 o'clock on the button. And a clean start, all 9 in the middle of the track. Once again, Art from North Dakota State. Oh, and crushed the 4th hurdle and then does a somersault and completes the race. Again, she hit the 4th hurdle hard. And what was going to be a heat win for her turned into quite the finish. So the win goes to Vanessa Lou Langley out in lane 7, 891. And I guess I might have jinxed Miss Arndt. Something definitely was amiss at hurdle number 4. As her teammate is now in the same lane. That's Samara Corgo from North Dakota State coming in at 8:41. As the ladies from North Dakota State have some of the top times in this invitational field of the women's 60 hurdles. And a clean start for the field and a clean race through 3, and that is Corgo. Samara Corgo from North Dakota State, 8:57 for the win, and auto qualified to the final. She won that one by 26 hundredths of a second. Our third and final invitational 60-meter hurdles heat at the starting line. Cece Telfer unattached in lane 5 has the top time coming in at 8:55, but Bailey Dirks from North Dakota State just to her left in 4. has run 8:57 and seemed to have the better start. That is Dirks. And definitely going to be the first to hit the line. Bailey Dirks at 8.68 seconds. And so despite the difficulties that her teammate had in the opening heat, North Dakota State picks up a couple heat wins. They're going to have at least 2 athletes in the 60 hurdle final as they remove the hurdles and get set for the 60-meter dash prelims. Coming up next, live on FloTrack.
Thank you all for joining us today. The 2024 Boston University David Hemery Valentine Invitational. Next event on the track will stay on the infield for the women's 60-meter dash. Miriam Hyatt of Binghamton in 1, Franz of St. John Fisher in 2.
It's now time for the open division of the 60-meter dash. 6 sections. It will be a time-based final. And we'll move to the invitational heats right after this. And just 3 sections in the invitational group to qualify the 9 athletes for the 60 dash final. First heat scheduled to have lanes 1 through 9. It looks like we're going to have at least 1 open lane, I do believe. And yes, we do, just lanes 1 through 8. And it looks like our lane 9 runner showed up. So Ariana Teague from Florida Atlantic is going to be on the outside in lane 9. Adjusting her starting blocks right now, getting ready to roll. Hyatt, Franz, Kawafo, Marshall, Zekchukwu, Spencer, Lopez, Vargas, and Teague once again. Lane 2 is empty. And a good start for the group out in 8. That is Vargas, but pretty even for most of the field. Looks like the winner might be Michelle Kawafo in 3. And it is at 7.77. So she wins by 200ths over Lopez out in lane 7. Teague in 9.